Hi everybody, how's it going today? It's about 1:15 on Monday, December 16th, and today I am pre-recording a couple of videos that will be up tomorrow morning between 10 and 11:30 a.m. The first video I wanted to talk about is my historical fiction TBR. I wanted to talk about some recent books I have read for that TBR and talk about my ratings. The first book that I wanted to talk about is Beasts of a Little Land. This book was recommended to me by Carrie Can from her video where she talks about books related to Korean history. And this book and Pachinko were both 4.7 5-star reads for me. And since I don't know a lot about this country, I learned about the Korean War in high school a little bit, but I didn't really know much about how the war affected the country. I loved the scenery also in Beast of a Little Land because it puts you in the downtown center of a neighborhood in Seoul, and Carrie mentioned in her video that the places mentioned in this book were places that she's been to because she lives in Korea. So I appreciate this book a lot because I've never been to Korea. And it's nice to learn about another country and to be transported by way of books. Another book that I just read in this TBR is called The Songs in Ursa Major. This is Emma Brody's debut. And I feel like it is kind of too reminiscent of Daisy Jones and the Six. The relationship between the two main characters in this book was not as believable as the relationship between Billy and Daisy Jones and the Six. Emma Brody's writing is really good, and I also liked how she goes into a little bit about June's family. Because basically, in Daisy Jones and the Six, Daisy's family pretty much abandons her and she's by herself. But in Songs in Ursa Major, we also get to meet her cousin and her aunt. So I thought that was really interesting. So while this book may have not been for me because I felt I couldn't connect to the characters, I look forward to reading more books from this author and hope that her writing continues to... her writing wasn't that bad. It was just that I had trouble connecting to these characters. So I hope that her next book will be having characters that I can better connect to. The next book I wanted to talk about was Hang the Moon by Jeanette Walls. This is a book that I just finished reading that was recommended to me by Olive at A Book Olive in her nonfiction and fiction pairing video that she made a couple of months ago. And she paired this book up with Moonshine, which I haven't read yet. So I am not reading these fiction and non-fiction pairing books together because of the fact that, I put them on reserve at the library, but they always don't come in at the same time. So I will be reviewing these books in separate videos. So in Hang the Moon, we meet Sally. She lives during the Prohibition era, and I really enjoyed experiencing the stuff in this book from her perspective and traveling along with her. I don't want to spoil the ending of this book in case you want to read it, but I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. Another book I am reading right now in this TBR is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, which I am going to review in a later video, which Matt and I are making next week when we do our book haul for books that we got for Christmas, because Anna at Anna's Drawing Channel gave me this book for Christmas. So thank you, Anna. I'm really liking this book. So the other book I'm waiting for at the library that's on this TBR is The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros, which is by the same author as Fourth Wing. So that book should be coming in a couple of days, I'm hoping, and I will update my progress on that in a future video. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.